Hey, what's up, guys? This is Steve from Outsider Garage. Thought I would share a small video today showing everybody an interesting custom project that came through our office in the past month or so. We just completed this project, and I thought it'd be interesting to share it with everybody because it kind of is a bit different from what we normally do. If you know us, we specialize in JDM parts. This particular customer saw that we do custom billet parts and manifold adapters and things like that, so they reached out. And they asked us a question about doing something a little bit older and something a little bit more domestic. So it turns out they have a carbureted Ford Escort engine, and they were looking to get a larger carbureted setup on there to maximize airflow. So at the time when we spoke to them, there was no solutions available on the market. So we took a look at the project. Let me show you what we. So we did basically like a two-piece setup. And I'll show you how this all goes together. So we seal it up against the bottom of the manifold, and then this portion goes to the upper flange, and I'll show you the upper flange, which is this piece right here. And you can see we kind of made this so that these two pieces work in conjunction with each other, and they seal up against each other, seal up against the manifold flange. The top, unfortunately, was just too close with the ports and the bolts, so this will have to use a standard gasket, which is available for this particular carburetor, no problem. And you can see that the ports themselves between the OE carb and this larger carb are actually offset a little bit, so we contoured them and aligned them everything up so we get nice maximized airflow. So let me bring it back and show you the part that we got. So on the desk now, here's the parts that the customer supplied. This is the manifold. This is the upgraded carburetor unit. These were both just pick and pull items in order to get this thing done. But here we go. So here's the parts that we made off the design. This is the lower piece, and you can see this has been contoured. This port's been contoured to allow maximize airflow from this port. And this other port basically lines up with that. And then we have O-ring seals on the port up top to seal against the top plate. So I'll show you how this kind of sits on here like this. And then this guy will sit on top of here like this. And then we have bolts that will hold this all down. And then the heads recess. I'm just going to put two of them in here just for the purposes of showing the installation. So the heads, the bolts, sit recessed below the top of the flange, so there's no interference. So there will be like a paper or cork style gasket that will go on this, and you can see we've got two really nice port transitions there. And then we can take our carb, and now we can bolt our carb down on top of here like this. And 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts around the edge there, so you get the idea. Kind of a neat little project. Hope this brings some satisfaction to the customer, and he sees some positive results from it. But either way, we're pleased with how this turned out, and we'll look forward to some test data to see what the actual results are.